All right, I'm in my 22 account. I'm in my baby rookie. So we're going to see. I have no notes. I have no nothing. I'm going to go out and just play the holes in the 9-hole cup and just see like where I'm at and just like what I can do. I've got, I do have, let me get them out. I do have my note sheet on the inside. I do have for clubs for 22. Let's play the golden shot. I do have that golden shot. This is a great, you know, I want to play the medium one. I want to play the hard one. I screwed up the last time and I hit the medium one, and I was like, why didn't I get the hard one? It was my screw up. You have access to it. Okay, free shot, free shot, free shot. What do we got here? Back's back. I'm gonna go right at it. I know that. Right at it. 7. 2, 4, 6. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if we can get anything. No, it's going too fast. It'll be completely out of it. I needed to be down a little farther on the hill where I would catch the backspin. I was up a little bit so that that first bounce that it took, it had an opportunity to go. It's coming down the hill and it hit, and right here it hit up a little high, so it had an opportunity to bounce out on the first one and carry speed. Whereas if I'd hit down just a little bit farther, it would have just slid the whole way. Arrgh. I like that hole though. We got a serious opportunity and I just blew it. Blew it! Look at that. What kind of shit's that? What kind of shit is that? Alright. Let's go. Let's think about what we want here. This is going to be our primary bag. And we're going to bring a katana on every hole. Now, there might be a couple holes that a Titan is the ball to bring. So if that's the case, we'll bring out a Titan. I'm not going to use any special balls in the qualifying round, but I might in the weekend round bring out something if need be. If need be. Okay, let me get my calculator. Let me get my calculator up here, you see. I could use the app, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use my calculator. Rookie, free entry. Hole number 1. All right, I think I know what we can do. I think. Man, I gotta it is so difficult playing upper level stuff and then absolute beginner stuff. It is so difficult, and I've got ranges in between where I've got accounts that are in between. I got 4 different sets of clubs. 2 of them are pretty close. I will freely admit that they're pretty damn close, but the other 2 are way off. My 66 account, or my 99 account, has like mid-level. Some stuff is getting towards like its commons. It's got some commons that are maxed out, and it's getting its rares into like the level 7 and 8. 1,000 games played. Just making sure it wasn't my turn here. Like, is my opponent like gonna miss their entire turn? Because at this point they just need to take the shot. Yep, just take it. Hope for the best. Oh man, that grate might have actually helped them. And it did, because the wind was going to push them off. That is not what they wanted, I'm sure, but that is what they got. Okay, extra mile. Massive topspin. Look at that. Massive topspin. 3.8 divided by 2.4. 2.4, like 1.5 rings. 158, 1.6. Massive curl. Look at that. Hitting it perfect. Now I was aiming towards the rough, and I put that curl on there, so it should miss that rough no matter what, and it did. Perfect. And normally I would have been really concerned about my second bounce clipping the rough when it comes through there, but I knew that that club has like very little curl. So it's hard to get in trouble when you have that much curl. Now in this situation, you bounce from the bottom, bounce number 1, bounce number 2, and then you run it at the cup. The difficulty here is this range right here is on a hill face, and so you got to have bounce number 1 at the bottom, and then bounce number 2 is up on the green, and then you put backspin on it to tighten it up. It's a tricky shot, but what can happen over there is you can just barely inch onto the green, and then you got a long putt. So be careful of that. I'm not a fan of long putts. What do I have? I have my Saturn. Excellent. I'm at minimum Saturn. What is minimum Saturn? So I don't even have Saturn written down. I think it's like 2.8. It's 3.4 divided by 2.8. 1.21 rings. I'm going to do 1.25. 1.25 and 1. Hitting it perfect. Seems like getting a little bit of needle lag. I was on track, but I had my spin wrong. Could be there. We have a shot at that hole because we can set that up. I wasn't prepared for my and it actually might be a better shot with my backbone because it does have a little bit better ball guide, I believe. It might be a better club. Let's look at that. Let's make sure, because I don't think there's any holes in here that, well, I think I was bringing the Saturn because it does have backspin and topspin, and it does have some it does have some tools. Hole number 1 in the books. Hole number 2. Okay, let me look at that bag thing first. I had the Saturn in there as opposed to the backbone. They both have 2.9. The backbone, the Saturn's got more backspin, same top spin, more curl, a little bit less power though. I'm gonna stick with the Saturn. I'm gonna stick with it. The Goliath has got all the tools as well and has the same exact ball guide. Not as much backspin. Not as much. But it's got a shit ton of topspin. There ain't no topspin things that you're not going to be able to get done with the Goliath. Maybe. I'm gonna switch to my Goliath. Why not? Why not? Let's make sure. Let's see what we got. Let's make sure we're playing with the same club in that bag as well. All right. Play. What hole are we on? We're on hole number 2. And this is with, I think I can just use, I don't know that I need to bring out a big power ball. But I'm going to bring out, I think I need side spin no matter what. But I might be able to play it with a Quasar. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I don't have enough backspin on this Viper to do the deal the shot that I normally take with my sniper, so I'll have to be back further. I'll have to set it up a little different. But this is this hole right here, it runs out. So this hole, and there's another par 3 on this course that if you think it takes 3 backspin, it really takes 4. If you think it takes 5, it really takes 6. I'm right at minimum. There's mid. It's 2.8, and I'm at minimum Viper. Minimum Viper is 2.2, so 2.8 divided by 2.2, and this is 1.3 times. It's 1.65 rings. 1.65. Take the shot before I run out of time. I'm all jacked up. I got no idea where it's gonna go. I was gonna run out of time. I hit the red line right there. I should have brought out a smaller ball like a Quasar. But I moved the red line back. Actually, right there with the, I did put a lot of spin on it so I could start the shot off more on the left-hand side and spin it back around to the right. So the side spin worked out good. But I could use a Quasar that gives me 2 side spin. Gives me a little more room on the red line. I thought I had given myself enough room, but I evidently did not. That's the way it works. We can get close on this hole, though. I think this is the hole. Like right now, that was not a good showing, but I really do think that I can work out something with this account and have a really nice shot at this hole every time. I'm not sure what that'll look like, but I think the deal is you get on this hole with a Marlin, and you can make it work with a Marlin. You can make it work with a Marlin in a tournament. And a lower power ball would definitely help. I don't have any wood that's got, you need like 6 or 7 backspin. And I don't think I have any wood that's got that kind of backspin. I am pretty sure, pretty sure that I do not. What kind of woods do I got? Big Dog Horizon. No, I do have a Guardian, and it's got backspin. I could use my, but it has shit ball guide. So I'm going to have to know where to set it up based off of the other club. Because it has no ball guide. And I got worse ball guide, worse backspin, same backspin there, 35. 0. That's my choices. That's it. Alright, what hole do we have here? We have a big hole. I want to use a Big Dog on a second shot. And there is. There is. Let me get out of here. I want to bring out the extra mile, but I want to bring out that bag right there. And I'm going to bring out a Titan, the king of balls. And I'm not going to have enough room to get where I need with this, but I should be able to get close. Hopefully. I might be able to get where I'm going, but I doubt it. Actually, I have to hit off the top. There's no way I can get down there to get in the bottom. So I actually think my #1 bag is the bag. I was thinking of the other par 5. The massive curl on it. And that is fucking tight. That's too tight. Too tight. 3.7. 1.1 times 3.7 divided by, where the hell am I at my club? 2.4. Let's say 2.5. 2.5. 1.62. Isn't it perfect? could have put on all of my massive curl. I had set that shot up to put on all of my massive curl, and I forgot to do it. So that's what it looked like without the massive curl. So with the massive curl, it would have been clear by a mile. But I definitely have a straight up shot at it, and it's definitely going to be bouncing down the hill, and I should have did 10% earlier. So 1.1 times whatever the wind is. And that was in pro, but bigger winds, same distance. I'm going to do 5%. Plus 0.1. Whatever the wind is, divided by wherever the hell I'm at in my club. I'm in Viper. And I'm in Max Club. So it's 3.2 divided by 2 plus 0.1. 1.78 rings, 1.8 rings. There's the red line. Let's get up close. See what my backspin does for me. .78 rings, 1.8. There's 1.5. There's 1.75. There's 1.8. Oh, and that's the worst side to hit it to, too. It's going to clip the rough right here. Man, I can't believe it didn't clip the rough right there. It's amazing. That was another piss poor setup, but we do have a great shot there. We have a great shot at Albie on this. That was a bad setup. The first thing I should have did was when I got down into this area down here, I should have set it up so that I was going towards the flagpole where I had no topspin on, because I could see my ball guide going through. I couldn't tell where it was going to terminate, but I could see it going through. And find that spot right here, and then come back in and then put the backspin on it. So now I know I'm on the right trajectory, and now I've applied backspin to woe it up, and then take the shot from there. But I put the backspin on it, and then I couldn't see where I was going to come out, and I was trying to figure it out from down here, and it was too, I got that shot janky. Should have found the spot first and then applied the backspin. My screw up. But my opponent screwed up even worse because they're in the sand. And that is bad. The one thing I like about up there at the top where you're taking that shot is the fairway runs like this, and then it drops down where the sand's at, and the rough is right here, and the rough is on the same plane as the fairway, so it doesn't roll down, so you don't gain any distance in this area. But the wind can still, if you don't get the wind adjustment right, can still push you into the rough here in the front. I felt like I got a little lucky that that grate to the left actually made it, because you don't have to hit it as far forward and end up in the fairway. You'll end up in the rough if you move the shot over far enough. And that's bad. That's bad. Okay, we got the best par 4 or par 3 in the game. 1.1 times whatever the wind is, divided by wherever the fuck I'm at in my club, plus 0.1. And I can do this with a Quasar, I believe. I believe I can do it with a Navigator. Nav. Oh, let's think here. Let's think long and hard here. You need like 4 backspin. A good ball guide. How much backspin do I got in my Viper? It's got 7. It's got 35. My big dog's got 38. And my Guardian. Let's take a Guardian, and that's going to be The thing about the Guardian is that it'll be tough to figure out where you're going, but all right, here we go. I getting out on the course. Let's see what the Guardian looks like. It might not be the deal because of the ball guide, but I'm not sure with this lower level account whether 3.8 backspin is enough, because with my sniper I use all of it and it's got what, like 6.8 or 6.5 or close to 70. And that's a big difference between 3 and 70. 3 and 7. I don't have any backspin in that. I got just as much backspin in this. How bad is that? .4 divided by max club, max viper is 2 plus 0.1. 2.52 rings, so 2.5 rings. 2.5. And I got a smidgen of the 2. Hitting it perfect. I'm going to have to hit the flagpole because it's going to come through there at about 1 billion miles an hour. And I overpulled it. I should have just taken the shot straight up with the plus 0.1. I added on 10% and I didn't need to. See what my opponent can get done. We'll see what they can get done. The whole goal here is, with this low level account, is just to shoot minimum score. And there are some of these holes that I can definitely give myself a shot at the cup. But the first time out, this is the first time this account's ever played these holes, so I don't know what, shit, I haven't played these holes with these clubs. I have to be honest with you, though, that I believe that on this particular course, as long as you stay in the fairway on all of these holes, it's not really that hard of a course. But there's several of these holes. If you tank your drive, you could be in a spot of bother. Okay. What is the next hole? What is the next one that we have in store for us? It's a draw. I'm pretty sure if we shoot the minimum score of -12 that we should be able to qualify. I'm pretty sure. All right. With this account, there's a lot of different ways that you can go at this hole, and you can try and get over here with this account and do the max overpower hook shot. But with this account, I'm not going to dick around with it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it up down here at the end. But I want to try and get all the way to the end so that I can clear the cup, and you need a 3 side spin ball to do that. And so I could bring a katana, but I want to make sure with these clubs that I have distance, so I'm going to bring out a Kingmaker Heartbreaker. And this is where I wish I had a big topper, because the big topper hits probably 205 to start off with, pretty low, like 10-yard, but it's got 100 topspin as opposed to 50. And in this situation, they can make a big difference. Big. I might have to use that club. I might just. Here we go. Here we go. Getting out on the course. Maybe. Ko Hong. Really? It's going to spend that long just to find somebody? I really believe in these tournaments that, like, if you're playing rookie, you're in Tier 3, subsection 64, it doesn't matter. Everybody, if you're playing rookie, you're playing rookie. I mean, you should be able to match up with other people in rookie. There shouldn't be any problem here. Okay, we do not want to overhit. .28. That's a ring, and it's like a ring .2. Massive curl. Look at that. Perfect. El Prefecto. Now it's all about distance. As long as I don't hit too far, I'm fine. Just get out there in that shadow. Let's turn my damn grid on. Let's turn the old test pattern on. Trying to get out there far enough so that the shot going to the cup, I can go straight at it and I don't really need side spin. But if I'm not quite in the spot and I need side spin, I brought side spin with me. And I am definitely in the premium spot where I will not need side spin, or very little. I would have been able to bring out a Titan from where I'm at and I would have been fine. I believe. As is my opponent. And they brought out a Marlin. Okay, there's Max Viper and there's Min. I'm at mid club. So mid Viper's 2.2. So 3.2 divided by 2.2 plus 0.1. It's 1.7 rings. Couple backspin. .7 rings. There's 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7. Hitting it perfect. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be in and out. Arrgh. That was 10% plus 0.1. And the 0.1 probably could have been 0.5, 0.05. And I would have hit the flagpole and it would have went in, but I was right there on the edge. It was a slight half a point overpull. 0.05 overpull. Arrgh. Got a great shot from up there. That's the thing about it, is that you can lay yourself up in front like I'm doing in my 77 account, where you have a short iron shot and you have a really good shot at it, because you're in fuck your short iron. I mean, if you hit it perfect, it's definitely in the hole. You got a little bit of leeway there. But with the wood out there, you have a great shot, and the thing is you can get into that spot with like no fuss, no muss. I did, if you go back and watch the video, I believe I did pull back from the red line, and I had 4 topspin on it, so I could have came out there and probably just did 2 topspin at the red line. I was trying to pull back so if we were on a headwind day, you could do the same shot and have room to work out the wind. Thinking ahead. However, I think I was beyond the point where I was in like the pluses, where I was actually getting a read, so I don't know where I was at. and I was in like mid club on the other end, so I could have did that with a katana. I think if you start getting down into the 1 power ball, you start getting into the days where if you had headwind, you might have, and you short shot it, you could get into situations where you can't work out the wind without doing something weird. So it might be better to bring out a 2 power ball at the minimum. All right, that's one way to play that. Okay, this hole right here is my number 1 bag all day, but I think this is the hole where I need to use this bag. Hold on, I need to use this bag. And I can use a Titan, the king of balls. That's right, you heard it here. Times whatever the wind is, divided by wherever I'm at in my club, which is, I believe, extra mile. I believe it's 2.6 with a power 3 ball and 2.4 with a power 5. I want to aim low. I'm aiming towards this line right here, this transitional point. Okay, 4.4 divided by 2.5. 0.4 is 1, it's basically 2 rings. It's 1.93. And then I'm going to put my massive curl on and bring it up from that point. But you don't want to put too much curl on it because your second bounce right here will clip the rough and it'll roll off into it. But I want to like keep myself, because everything from here, from this point over, is rolling off to the right, and as you're tailing off at the end, especially if you're off trajectory and you hit a grate to the right and it's really tailing off, and it'll roll you off into that rough. And I've been in that rough every freaking time I've played this. When I played my pro account with Oddot, when I played my 77 account in rookie, I ended up in there, and I could recover with those accounts, but I can't recover with this account. So let's not have that shit happen. And I'm going to take this shot straight up, whatever the wind is. I think it's just a straight up shot, whatever the wind is, divided by wherever the hell I'm at in my club, plus 0.1. I might, I doubt it, but I might be in the range where I can do the rough bump. And if I can, I might be able to save my opponent. Because they need saving. And I can barely get there. Barely, but I can. .3.7 divided by my max big dog, just 2.5. There's 1.5 rings. There's 1.5, and then I'm going to do 1.6. Hitting it perfect. We'll see. We'll see if that adjustment was right or if I need to add some on. Needed to take some off. I have no idea where I was going because I have no ball guide, so I have no idea whether I need to take some off or what the adjustment is or where I was coming out up there. So that could have been that could have been absolutely perfect. The 5 top spin was the deal. I could have came over here with my Viper and tried to backspin it around and side spin it and do the stuff in order to stick it, because I don't think there's enough room with the spin that I have on my Viper, and I was right at my red line with my big dog, so I wouldn't have been able to get that far with my Viper. That's kind of the only... I could have came at it... Excellent. Stick. I could have came at it from over in this fairway, right over in here, and tried to bring it around. All right. There's a bunch of different ways that I could have played that shot, and what I've found out right there is that I'm probably not going to have like the premium look at it. I may be able to put myself in the spot where I have the shot, but I'm not going to have that premium look where you know where to set it up and you can watch your ball guide and you can do the whole deal. So the whole thing here on this hole is just get up on the green, and I can use that big dog and start off over here, kind of like where my opponent's at, and come back closer back here to the rough in this area and try and bring it up and just lay it up on the green and call it a day, instead of doing the rough bump from over there. I'm drawing on the screen. You're trying to watch it and listen to it. You're driving down the road and it's like, what the hell are you drawing on the screen for? Give a shout out to all my truck driver listeners. I know how it is. I listen to audiobooks when I'm driving down the road because I've spent a lot of time in front of the windshield driving across the United States back and forth, and I listen to audiobooks. Oh no, I just lost a bunch of viewers. I told everybody to listen to audiobooks. There we go. Hole number 7. All right, the smart play with this account is going to be to play over to here and bag this area over here, because even if I get in the premium spot, let's look at this hole. Even if I get in the premium spot, what hole is that? Is that hole number 6? It's hole number 7. The smart play is just to lay it up down here at the end, and with this account it'll be the bounce off the island going to the cup, second bounce on the other side. If you hit it out here with this account, I'm not going to be able to, unless I do something spectacular, this side's out of question. I might be able to get into this area, but the angle coming from here with this little peninsula that sticks out, you would think that the green's far enough away that this wouldn't really play a factor, but you really need to be out here so that you can get the hell in front of it and go straight at the hole, but it's super hard to get out there. The smart play with this account is to play right here. Because think about this. The other thing about this being the smart play is that if you end up in trouble here, you might be able to make this gap and at least get over it into this area and kind of recover, give yourself a shot at it. But if you're over here, you've pulled yourself a lot farther away from the cup, and so if you end up in trouble anywhere back here at the beginning of the shot, you're sunk. I mean, you definitely won't be able to make it. I'm not sure that you can make it from here. Not sure. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. We'll just play with the number 1 bag. We probably could play this with the number 2 bag. And I definitely want to bring out a Titan. Let's make sure we brought the right stuff. Let's bring out a Titan. If for no reason other than the second shot, and we're going to play this with our number 1 bag. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See him. See him, itty bitty eyes. The Oklahoma spelling test. M or snakes. Write the letter M, the letter R, M-R, snakes, S-N-A-K-S, M or snakes. And somebody else writes M-R, the letter M, the letter R, M-R, not. It's the one word they can spell right. It's not. N-O-T. M or snakes, M or not. SAR, S-A-R. SAR. The letters C, M, B, D, I, S, little s. C, M, E, D, B, D, I's. M or snakes, M or not. SAR, C, M, E, D, B, D, I's. L, I'll be. Lol B. MR snakes. Max backspin. Look at that. Ooh, that is massive. I'm going to go back to the plus 4 mark. Because really, you want to be in the center of that island. So I can actually come back to the plus 0 mark. I got max plus 0 with max backspin. 2.6, it should be right around a ring. I'm gonna do a ring plus 1, maybe plus 1.5. Hitting it perfect. El Perfecto. Try and stick it so that your view is straight along the deal, so that you have maximum output from the island going, and you have all your options. If you hit it too far forward, now you have to use side spin, and you lengthen. So if you're over here, you're lengthening this distance. And so hitting it so that you're coming at it so that you can access this trough, which is the deepest part on this island, to shorten up your shots to go to the cup. It may be just a little bit of yardage out there on the course, but if you're actually taking the shot from, like if you tried to hit it all the way out to the end of that, you're actually diminishing your shot to the cup, in my opinion. IMO. See you, meaty beady eyes. Wild Bay. Emmer snakes. Emmer snakes, emmer not. Sar. See him itty bitty eyes. There's Max. There's men. So shit, I'm at minimum club, and I got access to the whole freaking thing. Four 4.5 divided by 2. 2.5 rings. I might have just enough room. Maybe it's gonna be close. 2.5 rings. Oh, fucking, I hit it great to the right, or great to the left. The worst side to hit it to. It never has a chance when you hit it on that side. Even a perfect would have, I think a great to the right there would have, probably was the shot. With the accuracy of this club, I think a perfect would have been close, but I still would have underpulled it. We'll never know. We got a shot on this hole, though. We do. If we can hit that perfect and line that up, we do have a shot from out there. And the deal is from over there, it's going to be super freaking consistent. Max backspin at the +0 mark. Dead center in the middle of the fairway. You'll have maximum access to that island. Minimum club. I think you can work out the tailwind days. You could probably bring a power 2 ball and it'd help you out. I think a katana is actually the ball to bring. You can make that drive shot easy. You had plenty of room. You were pulling back from the red line with the power 3 ball anyways. And the second shot, you were close on your red line. So bringing out a power 2 ball, and that is the way. The way. And you got side spin with the katana. Just in case you need it. You could probably do it with a quasar. And that'd be even better. We wouldn't have to waste a good ball. Hole number 8. Alright, I'm doing +30 times whatever the wind is. And I'm going to bring out a marlin. And I'm going to bring out a quasar. Just in case I need the spin. Do I have a quasar here? I do. I do have some quasars. There we go. And I think once again I'm going to be at minimum club. I have no idea what minimum Viper is. I have the numbers written down wrong here. Well, I'm at max Goliath. It gives me plenty of room on the red line. It gives me like 5 rings. Let's wedge that up. So I'm blue rings off the sand, blue rings off the rough. Two topspin. 2.8. 2.8 divided by max Goliath, which is 3.1. It's 1.17 rings. That's like 1-2. Hitting it perfect. El Perfecto, and we'll see if that rolls out too much with the 2 topspin, or if I need to put no topspin or backspin, or what the deal is. So maybe like 1.5 topspin. And I was wedged up in that spot. So you can go right back to the spot where the blue rings are off the sand, the blue rings are off the rough. Pick a spot and then start working that spot to death. And I was aiming right at it with 1.5 backspin. See, and they could do the same thing. They could put their white ring completely off on the right, and their clear ring, it would be right on the transition between the clear and the white on the left. And then they could work their spin. That way they could start working that spot, because you can't see where your ball guide's going. Can't see it. Alright, we're almost done. Shit. Have I shot a clean round so far? I think I have. I think I have. I recall picking up a shot, but I'm not sure if it was in this account or if it was in another account. So, am I on track? I have not been paying attention, so I don't know if I'm on track for a -12 or if I actually picked something up. Amazing if I did. It seems like I did, but I just got done playing my 70 or my odd account in Pro, and I did pick some shots up in Pro. I shot the minimum score and I picked up to him, was able to hold on to him. Well, what the hell is the deal? Jeez. Hey, good game. Good luck, my man. Going. All right. What do we got? Okay, I believe I am on track for just the minimum score. So have I just shot the minimum score here? That means we have to pick something up now. So I did. I've just shot the minimum score. I haven't picked up anything, haven't dropped anything, haven't done anything special. What do we have up at the top? Minimum scores up at the top. Somebody picking up 1. So we have a chance here. What do we got? This hole right here, we do have a shot, but the drive is what's all important here. This is one fucking shot at a time, and it is my number 2 bag all day and twice on Sundays, and it is with a Titan. We ain't messing around. All right, let's make sure I got bag number. I got the right bag. I got the right stuff. I got the right stuff, and I'm just going to do whatever it is to the hole minus nothing, plus 0.1. Just wherever I'm at my club, plus 0.1. And I'm going to be at max club with a little bit of backspin. That's the goal. But it's one shot at a time. We got to get this drive right. We have to. It's 1.1 times 2.9 divided by. Let's make sure my quarterback in this account will work. And it will not. So I'm going to have to take this with my extra mile. 4 topspin. Look at that. Do not like that. Right there. 2.9. And I'm in my extra mile at max club, which is 2.5. It's 1.25 rings, 1.3 rings. There's 2 1/4, there's 3. I'm gonna lean just a little. Hitting it perfect. One shot at a time. And you want to get all the way to the shadows, and that's pretty good. It'll give me a straight up shot to the cup wherever I'm at, and I'm going to be a max club from there. I needed a little bit more distance. This Viper doesn't hit that far, so with an upper developed sniper, you could probably set it up like mid club, but if you put a little backspin on it, you'd probably be up towards max, and I'm going to be at max, and I might have to put some topspin on it instead of backspin. Or I might put on like a little, it's going to be more. Man, with a level 8 extra mile, it's got a lot of curl. I'd set that up 2 rings off so that I'm pointing off in this direction, and then I would curl it in order to bring it up the thing. But with that much they put a shitload of topspin on there. If they catch this right, they're going to end up overshooting it. I just can't believe they're not going to. Like if they catch it right here, and what fucking saved them was doing that rough bump. If they hadn't hit that rough, they would have been able to recover from up there with the clubs that they have, but they would have been in some trouble. Viper, it's 3.6 divided by 2. It's 1.8 rings. I am definitely at max club, and I can't really tell if I'm rolling out. It rolls out to the cup, so I think I'm gonna put on like a half a bar of topspin, just a little, just to make sure. .8 rings. It's lined up with the wind. There's 1.8. Hitting it perfect. And I should have did 1.9. I forgot to add on the .1. No, and I should have taken off .1. And I might have been aimed at that spot. I have no idea. Not being able to see out there. And if they have the clubs that they have, where they have a level 8, they could have brought a sniper. Now a sniper doesn't hit as far. They would have been back here, like towards their white ring, and they would have had to run topspin, but they would have ball guide right now. Because they're in the same boat as me. They have no idea where it's going to actually go. Two rings great to the left. And it'll just roll out towards the cup. Roll out. All right, looky, a clean round, an absolutely clean round with low clubs. I didn't bring out any special balls, but I did bring out a couple katanas and titans and played a few of them. And there's a couple of those holes I brought out bigger balls than I absolutely didn't need to. And there's a couple holes I brought out a bigger ball and it did enhance the shot, which is the whole goal. And it's not always about the... Sometimes you can get on a hole and you go, dude, why are you bringing out a Kingmaker? But look ahead and look at the second shot and go, yeah, that Kingmaker is going to help them a lot on the second shot. On the first shot, it's not going to do much for them. They actually have to change their shot in order to put it in the same spot with the Kingmaker. All right. I think that will qualify. And actually, there's lots of opportunities with this account to pick up shots. And I don't think I hit them perfect in on those holes, or I was just like right off, but I could very easily see this account shooting a 14, and that may not win, but I think that'll put me up in the top 5 and give me a shot at it. So I like my chances. I like them. I'm going to go back and watch the video on this account, because this account, because I don't have the ball guide, I can write down what I used for ball guide and kind of see what I can learn and go from there. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Hopefully everybody gets qualified up for the weekend round. We do have a new tournament coming up that's been announced for next week, which is, of course, every fucking week at this time we have a new tournament. Can we have a week off? Can we have a week off where we do some other stuff? We have like a festival, or we have like a period of time coming up towards the majors, and there could be pre-qualifying for the majors, and like, come on, can we do some? Can we mix it up a little? Thanks for watching. Stay safe. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe, hit the like button, ring the bell, and I'll see you on the next one.